I'm trying to make 100K from scratch, and this is where we left off in last episode. Now, this year started off as a roller coaster. It started very, very low. I had panic disorder and was in the ER like 3 times to start off January, which is terrible, but feel free to watch my video on anxiety if you're interested in that, because God got me through it. And now we're back and we're ready to rock. And things got crazy after that, crazy good. So let's go ahead and take a look at where we left off as far as like my plan to $1 million and also obviously to 100K. So I wanted to make $1 million by selling $100 worth of value to 10,000 people. Everything changed this month because I actually ended up spending pretty much all my money on a coach to kind of coach me through creating my own offer for the first time. And so what he told me is he said, you know what, why don't we do 5K of value and try to sell it to only, 200 people, because that will get you to $1 million. So way less people, but a lot more value. Because after he looked at my YouTube channel and he looked at what I was doing and how much progress I made with copywriting, he said, bro, you have so much value to offer people. And I'm actually going to make a whole video series on me building out this product. So look forward to that in the future. But he's like, you need to add more value and less people. And that kind of changed everything, because now I'm not so focused on cinematography. I'm not so focused on editing, and I'm a lot less focused on packaging. Obviously, packaging still matters, but I'm doubling down on the things that truly get people to hand over their money, which is writing, because that goes to value creation, which is going to help me make this. And then also, obviously, speaking, because I have to be able to lead people and I have to be able to do sales, convince people, all this stuff. So I'm really going to double down on these two, as you'll see in my coming videos. Then on the value side, now we actually have an offer. So I started my very own coaching program. So this is taking people one-on-one through getting started with copywriting and getting their first 3 to 5 clients and making up to 5 to 10K with copywriting. So obviously, if I can actually get people to go from 0 to 5 to 10K a month, or even 3K a month, that's going to be well worth $5,000. Now, obviously I didn't charge that starting out this month, and I haven't charged it yet, but eventually I want to build a product good enough where I can charge $5,000 for it. So it's copywriting coaching, and basically the transformation I'm taking them from A to B is obviously going from 0 clients and not great at copy to then having 3 to 5 clients, getting paid nicely for copy and being good. That's the transformation that I'm selling. And that is well worth $5,000. I just need to learn and be able to actually provide that. So what I figured out was, actually, I don't really need many lead magnets. And my email list is great, but it's kind of just there. I'm not really selling anything to it. And I don't even really need a sales landing page. It really came down to adding one very important part of this, which was sales. So because I've given away so much value and you guys, trust me, sales happens when it is a belief transferred over a bridge of trust. So you guys obviously trust me, and those of you that bought. So all I needed to do was to learn sales. I need to learn how to transfer that belief that I have in you and this program through my conviction and through sales. And so I actually was taking calls this month, getting people in on the coaching program. And I learned so much about sales, and I'm going to have to get so much better because I'm really bad at it. But this is where I need to get good. And so none of this really mattered as much. This is where it really came down to, was right here. If I could get people on a call and actually be decent at sales and get them to believe in themselves, not really the program, but believe that they could do it, then they would hand over money and I could help them. So pretty crazy. So let me kind of show you where this ended up with our the income for this month, so how things changed. So obviously in November, I was doing, a lot of clients and a lot of just time intensive work. And then December, I cut back on some of the time work and did more copywriting, and then I actually got that revenue share, which I thought was going to turn out to be kind of a really big deal. And it wasn't. We'll talk about that in a second. So here are the January income streams. So I still kept the thumbnail client because it's super easy and I love that guy. And then I actually had $1,500 a month for the emails, but also did an extra email welcome sequence. We got us $3,000 a month with this client. And then I still did my copywriting consulting with the other client for his program. And then client D, which was the revenue share, we actually ended up making $4,000, which is really good. But in terms of how much work I did, I was working, 4 to 8 hours a day for his offer to only get 4K was kind of tough. I really thought it would be like, double that at this point, which kind of sucks, but it's just sometimes things just don't turn out the way that you thought they would. And so nothing you can do about it but keep moving. But I'm still going to help this guy, and I'm still going to work with him because I love working with him. He's the best dude ever. But I just needed to kind of get more leverage on my time and actually put time into my offer, which is what I ended up doing. And so without further ado, what did we make from the copywriting coaching and consulting? First, let me change this because that's going to be, we just revealed it. Anyways, we just paid $6,450 from doing the copywriting coaching. So getting guys in here, which is just crazy. Like, what? It is insane. But it seems too good to be true. But like one of my guys has already landed a $2,500 a month client. Like he already ROI'd on his service in 2 weeks. And he still has like 2.5 months of coaching left. So like it's clearly valuable. And I just need to get better at building the product and make it even better. So that's kind of where we ended up. And that's kind of the plan for right now with everything. And I'll keep you guys updated. But let's get into the totals. Let's really break it down. Let's show you guys the final numbers for this month. So now for the main event, what were our stats for this month? Well, obviously we added the skill of sales like I talked about. So that was the skill I really focused on that I was lacking that I added to my stack this month, which ended up paying off big time. But first, the views. What kind of views did we get? We actually had a crazy month of views. So I love you guys. Thanks for watching these videos. Hopefully they, help you. But we got 33,899 views. Crazy. Crazy for our second month of uploading. And then moving on to the email list. We grew this thing a lot, but with all those views, all the way up to 478 people, which is crazy. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the emails and all the free value. If you're not in that, just check it out. It's completely free. Tons of value in the description. And then the big number. What was our income per month this month? Well, it was $15,350. I mean, what, bro? $15,350. That's crazy. I was dreaming of hitting 10K like 3 months ago, and now we're at 15, which is just nuts. And that led to the bank account being $7,348. We had to pay our coach $4,000 to even set this up, so that kind of costed a lot, and the ER bills costed a lot. But that's crazy, and I'm really thankful that we're up to $7,000. Hopefully, we can cross that 5-figure mark in the bank account next episode. But you just have to find out, and see you then.